Welcome back. You're watching NewsX with me, Riya Dwivedi. Now let's take a look at some breaking news coming in. In a recent presidential determination submitted to Congress, President Trump has added 23 countries to the list of countries involved in drug trafficking and illegal drug production designated as major illicit drug producing nation. And the countries added include India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Colombia, Bolivia and Venezuela as well. Now joining me on the telecast is my colleague Brian Thomas. Brian, take us through the details that are coming in terms of this.
Riya, as of now, US President Donald Trump has designated 23 countries, including China, Afghanistan, India, Pakistan, as major drug transit or illicit drug producing nations, warning that their activities threaten the safety of the US. Even in a presidential determination submitted to Congress, Trump listed these countries as key source or routes for narcotics entering the US. And according to the White House, also the so-called majors list highlights nations responsible for producing or transporting illicit drugs into America. The State Department also clarified that inclusion on the list does not necessarily reflect government's cooperation or efforts in counter narcotics. Instead, the designation is based on geographic, commercial, and economic factors that enable drug production or trafficking, even when where government have made robust and diligent efforts to curb it. Afghanistan, the Bahamas, Belize, Bolivia, Burma, China, Colombia, Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, El Salvador, Guatemala, Haiti, Honduras, India, Jamaica, Laos, Mexico, Nicaragua, Pakistan, Panama, Peru and Venezuela are the countries that are on Trump's list as of now. And there are five countries like Afghanistan, Bolivia, Burma, Colombia and Venezuela were cited as having failed, to make substantial efforts to uphold international counter narcotics obligations itself. And Trump has also accused China of being the world's largest source of, precursor chemicals used in the fentanyl production, as well as key supplier of synthetic drugs such as nitazines and methamphetamine.
All right, Brian, stay on with us. We have more updates coming in. US President Donald Trump has announced that he will designate Antifa, the left-wing political movement, as a terrorist organization. In a post on his Truth Social platform, Trump called Antifa a sick, dangerous and radical left disaster and recommended an investigation of those funding Antifa. And the move comes following the assassination of right-wing activist Charlie Kirk. So, Brian, in terms of this, what are you getting to know?
Riya, US President Donald Trump announced that he is designating the Antifa movement as a terrorist organization following the assassination of right-wing political activist Charlie Kirk that happened last week. Even on his Truth Social platform, he described Antifa as a sick, dangerous and radical left disaster and vowed to investigate its funding sources. And he also said that he will be strongly recommending that those funding Antifa would be thoroughly investigated in accordance with the highest legal standards and practices. And according to the senior officials also, the administration plans to dismantle what it calls a vast domestic terror movement that is linked to Kirk's assassination. White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller also said the government intends to channel all the anger and that they have over the organized campaign that led to the assassination to uproot and dismantle these terror networks itself. And that is what White House and the president have been saying. Yes.
All right, Brian, stay on with us. We have more updates coming in. In the latest updates coming in, Jimmy Kimmel has been taken off